Welcome to Learning Bites. We're looking at cutting through the noise, helping leaders to distinguish between activity and impact.
Mike, in your experience, what distractions feel productive but quietly erode effectiveness?
That's a great question. When we're working on activities that other people in the business can do, we're not working on where we make the most impact. As a leader, you should ensure that you are delegating everything you can and only spending time on what only you can do. It is so easy to get busy in business. Things like checking emails, which your EA could do for you, generating reports, which other people in the business could do. I think for me, one of the things that I learned a long time ago was to watch out for things like email, where you feel like clearing your inbox is actually giving you some form of momentum because you're busy doing business stuff. Jumping onto LinkedIn, so whenever I'm under pressure, I've always got to watch out for those two things, email and LinkedIn, because you're doing business marketing. And we want to make sure that we've got block time where we're actually focused on something that's moving the business forward. I love to start a day going, what 1 to 3 things is going to significantly move the needle forward today on the big things that actually impact and matter to the business. And if I'm not clear on that, it actually pays to stop and get crystal clear on what that is, because otherwise I know I'm just going to get busy and the time will just dissipate and disappear.
And how do strong leaders decide what not to respond to?
Strong leaders are clear on where they add the most value, and they empower and upskill their team to make decisions that they can make. A leader wants to ensure that they're making enough time to be thinking strategically, to have time to ideate, to have time to look at the big picture view of their business. They also want to make sure that they've got time to spend investing in their team, making sure that the people have the support that they need, that they are repeating the message and reminding their team why they're in business, why they exist. Leaders need to focus on what only they can do, where they will have the single biggest impact in their business. And typically, the higher up you go, the more that becomes a smaller and smaller number of things.
So if there's one thing that people watching this video could implement today, what would that one thing be?
I think for a leader, it would be getting clarity on where you add the most value to the business, on where you have the biggest impact. And if you're somebody who is aspiring to become a leader, it's looking for what you could take away from a leader so that you can allow them and free them up, allow them to have time to think and free them up. And likewise, as you do that, to look at what you could perhaps delegate to other people in the organization. Knowing where we personally and individually add value is what makes a difference to a business. Because then we're not just being busy, we're being productive. I trust it helps, and here's to your success.